So last season we were relegated from the Premier League, and this season in the Championship is extremely important, and it hasn't exactly gone too well, to say the least. We're currently sitting out of the playoff places in 7th position, and with one of the best squads in the Championship. I was hoping we might get automatic. That's not going to happen. It's just been a bit of a disaster, I'm going to be honest. What is going on with Bournemouth, and why aren't they fulfilling fans' expectations? I mean, it started off pretty well. We had the longest unbeaten run at the start of the season of any club in English football, and this is what I recorded at the start of the season. So as most of you will know, Bournemouth are currently in the Championship after being relegated from the Prem last season. But today I'm going to tell you why we're going straight back up to the Premier League.
Benjuma left corner of the penalty area. Arnaud Benjuma in the box, onto his right foot. Oh, magnificent finish! Rico's cross is not bad. Towards the back post. Volley into the back of the net by Adam Smith.
We've got one of the strongest squads in the Championship. Players like Danjuma, Dom Solanke, Josh King, David Brooks, all Premiership quality. Well, actually, I say that. You know, Dom Solanke is Premier League quality. I don't care what anyone says. First game of the season against Blackburn. Now, we weren't brilliant. We weren't great. We were a bit in the, we scored 3 goals. It was 3-2, and we scored some really, really good goals. All 3 of our goals were really nice, and we had that classic Bournemouth mentality of we're just going to score more goals than you. Right, so it is the first game of the Championship season for Bournemouth. It's Bournemouth against Blackburn Rovers, and I'm feeling very optimistic. I'm going to predict a 3-1 Bournemouth victory. We've got a strong squad. We've got Danjuma, Stanislas and Solanke up front. There's going to be goals. We probably will concede though. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Let's get a win.
Opportunity for Lewis Cook, and now it's with Jack Stacey. 30 yards out. He's going to size up a shot. Stacey!
Yes! Come on, what a goal! Jack Stacey, what a strike, mate!
He played some nice approach play down the flanks and through the centre as a shot from Bradley Johnson.
Oh, f***ing hell, Travers! I feel bad for him. That's going to f***ing damage his confidence so much. Is it really as bad as it looks? Oh no, that is really bad. That's poor. That is poor. He's got to be saving that.
Stacey's ball into Solanke. Long turn from Solanke. Had a chance to shoot. Then back to Lewis.
Yes!
Jefferson Lerma. Restores.
Come on! Oh, Jefferson Lerma. Oh, Jefferson Lerma. Dom Solanke with the assist as well. You love to see it. Come on!
Diambi goes around the outside of Kelly, who quickly makes up the ground, but the
No!
in. Armstrong's there. Shoots low. Blackburn are level again.
Oh, but don't deserve that.
Danjuma left corner of the penalty area. Arnaud Danjuma in the box. Onto his right foot.
Yes! What the f***ing goal, Danjuma? Yes! Oh my days! Come on! What a finish! Oh my days! Danjuma, what a finish, my son! Second game of the season against Middlesbrough. Now, this was a little bit disappointing. It was probably a fair result, 1-1. We could have lost it. We could have won it with Dom Solanke chance at the end. But yeah, probably a fair result in the end. And Dom Solanke got his first goal of the season, which you love to see.
Here's Danjuma's corner from the near side.
Yes! Dom, come on! Yes! What a finish! I thought that was a corner.
This time crossing from a wide position towards the Sunderland.
Oh my god! For God's sake! Third game was against Norwich, and I actually said this was going to be a 6-pointer quite early on in the season because Norwich were going to be neck and neck with us. Well, I thought anyway for the majority of the season. It was a really good game. Both teams had really good chances, but we came out on top with a 1-0 victory.
Stacey wins it. He was hungrier than McLean, and now Lerma with Billing in space to his left. Oh, what a turn from Danjuma, edge of the area. Can he finish? Danjuma!
Yes! Come on, he's the best player in the league! Come on! That's a weak foot as well! Come on!
What a finish that is.
So the fourth game was against Coventry, and this was our best performance of the season in my opinion. We absolutely destroyed, to be honest, 3-1. That was actually an understatement of how well we played. It could have been 5, it could have been 6. Like, we played so well in that game. They had a man sent off. A really, really good result, and we looked like a top side in the Championship that game. Go on. Go on. You got a chance on the TV show. Lerma! Yes! You did it! Great start. Deserve that.
Another almost back for a header.
No. What? Come on, Begovic. You got this, mate.
Let's see what happens. It's
Oh, skip penalty. Oh, it's annoying. They don't deserve that at all. Beautiful. Vertical.
Stacey looks for
Yes! Come on! Gozza.
Go past everyone.
Shoot! What a thunderbolt! He never scored, then he scored twice! Oh my god! What a strike! Come on! Yes! So we've got my dad here. He's also going to be discussing this season so far. So after our pretty decent start, we got a few draws, but we were still unbeaten. But looking back on it, there was just so many times where we were dropping 2 points. Because we were still unbeaten, everything was fine. But we were drawing with teams, not putting good performances against teams that we realistically should be beating if we want to be challenging for the title.
I wasn't that worried at that point before Christmas. I thought we need to convert more chances. Gave the odd sloppy goal away. We were inconsistent. I thought the performance level and the potential was there. I wasn't too worried. I was more thinking we might mess this up and not make automatics. We might be stuck in the playoffs.
So with having players like Dan Juma, Solanke, Jefferson Lerma, we got some quality players. Obviously, Alston Begovic, who saved us many times. Dan Juma was one of those players that would single-handedly win us a game. That he would get that crucial goal, and the amount of times that he pulled us out of trouble.
I mean, certainly the first half of the season was characterised by us coming back into games, and a lot of times we were able to make impact subs. And I remember saying to you at one point, if we go up this year, it'll be because of the depth of our squad. And I thought this looks good. I mean, we're not starting games as well as we should, but we are able to turn defeats into draws and draws into wins with impact subs.
I was looking at our games, and I saw that we hadn't put more than 3 wins in a row together the entire season. I think we only put 3 wins together in a row once, I think, maybe twice. I'm not 100% sure. That just speaks volumes, and I think that the amount of times that we weren't managing the game properly, we weren't killing games off, and when we went 1-0 down, a team would just sit back and defend. There's so many teams that will go get the early goal, and from corners we were so shit.
Yeah, we never solved the problem of dealing with crosses all season, which kind of makes no sense when you look at Begovic and Cook and Kelly when he's been in there. Tall guys, good headers of the ball, but apparently we can't deal with it.
Up until sort of January, things were going okay, I guess. We, especially I think right before January,
December was good. We had 4-0 and 5-0 in December.
5-0 against Huddersfield, 4-0 against Barnsley. January was so bad, and that was when it was like. We thought it could be like players' heads, agents, not really focused.
Is it the transfer window?
But that didn't excuse our players couldn't actually play football to a professional standard. It was so
horribly wrong from that Brentford defeat. Actually, the performance wasn't that bad.
No, it was after the Brentford defeat.
And from then on, it just went terrible, didn't it? We had the 4 defeats in the row.
I think it was something like that, yeah.
And then Jason went and. People say Woodgate's record's been good. It hasn't really. We've had that bad defeat to QPR. That was an awful performance. I think it was after that I said to you, I don't think I can watch it anymore. It's so frustrating to see a group of talented players just under-delivering week on week. It was so frustrating.
I'll say this. I think this squad is, alongside Norwich, we have the best 2 sides on paper in the Championship.
Keep saying that.
We should be first and second with Norwich. We should have been second. And fair play to Norwich, they've been exceptional. But yeah, as you mentioned there, Jason Tindall got sacked. In my opinion, it was never the right appointment initially. I think we looked at it, we thought, it could be alright. And then we thought, okay, we'll get a manager that's had the experience of being in the Championship and getting a team up. And then we went for bloody Jonathan Woodgate.
It's weird, isn't it? I mean, it's always going to be so hard because Eddie is such a legend of the club, an institution. The journey him and that squad of players went on together, it's well documented. It was an amazing thing. So whoever came after him, it was going to be hard. And I think they hoped that Jason would provide continuity in a time of a lot of change. It was also that real short turnaround between last season and this, but it really didn't work out.
It was just a complete fluke as well, the fact that we got Eddie in the first place. When was the last time that we actually went and got an experienced manager in that has done it at a high level?
We just don't do it.
We just don't do it, and it's so frustrating, especially in such a physical and demanding league. We need an experienced manager, and we just didn't get that. And I don't think, even if we do somehow manage to fluke our way to promotion, Woodgate cannot manage us. We will do what Sheffield United have done. We will be struggling.
Yeah, I don't.
We will be destroyed. You see in the Southampton game, we did a reaction to it. we were absolutely, it was men against boys. They absolutely outplayed us.
Yeah, that really showed how far off Premier standard we are.
Like Southampton, they've been in a crap run of form. They've been losing so many games, and it
absolutely dominated us that day.
So bad.
Nathan Redmond is leading the charge for Southampton here, running at pace at Carter Vickers. Gineppo to his left. Cherries have got men back, knocked in towards Musa Gineppo, who rose.
Fair play, that was a nice goal.
Oh, danger here. Cherries are giving it away, and now an opportunity for Redmond. Driving to the edge of the penalty area. Redmond goes past Steve Kerr. And
God, that's so annoying. Literally, the time's ticking over to the end of the half and just switch off. Now the game's over.
Stacey has it on the edge of his own penalty. A very risky ball to Wilshere. Ward-Prowse to Redmond in the box. Tries to tee up Adams instead. It's Armstrong. Hits the post. That's the way to Redmond.
You're just not good enough to do it.
Yeah,
good enough.
I hate that position. I hate the position of where we're turning back in the corner. It almost always leads to danger. Almost always. As I'm recording this, we're 3 points off 6th place Reading with a game in hand, so it is still possible we can get playoffs, and obviously win them would be ideal. I'm going to stay optimistic, but I just can't see it happening the way we're playing. It's still possible, and we have performed better, or against the better teams, it feels like, but I just don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. By the time this comes out, there'll be only about 6 games left, so things might change from them, but hopefully we're in the playoffs by the time this comes out and we can get promoted back to the Premier League. Right, so I didn't expect to be recording this, but Bournemouth have just beaten Coventry 4-1, and that means it's 4 wins in a row. This is being uploaded tomorrow, and I couldn't just upload it without saying this. We're going to get promoted. I'm telling you now, we're going to get promoted. To be fair to Woodgate, I've got to give him credit. He's clearly doing something right. I think he sorted out our formation, and I think we've got that team spirit back, and we've got that desire. Danjuma, he's playing so well. We've scored like 10 goals in our last 3 home games. It's completely in our hands now, and I genuinely think we could go up. Also, make sure you check out Cherries Red Army, Back of the Net, if you want to see more Bournemouth content. They're 2 great Bournemouth channels. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you in a bit.